92 begins a new age for the blunt rollers, you know what I'm saying? The saga of the Philly blunt continues. The flavor's the P-Funk, y'all. Get with it. Check it out. Check out a new type of gimmick, which is splendid. Sit shit down with other shit, let's see if you're down with this. It's about strictly trying to roll a blunt. When you get the hang of it, you carry more blunts than Archie Blunt. First of all, you get a fat bag of ism from Uptown. Any local store sells the shit, friend. Purchase a Philly, not the city of Philly, silly punk. I'm talking about the cigar, the Philly blunt. Lick the blunt and then the Philly blunt middle you split. Don't have a razor blade, use your fucking fingertips. Crack the bag and then you pour the whole bag in. Spread the ism around until the ism reach each end. Take your finger and your thumb from tip to tip. Roll it in the motion, then the top piece you lick. Seal it, dry it with your lighter if you got to. The results, proper. That's how you roll a blunt. 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 That's all roll a blunt. You get fucked up. Piece the beat rock. That's how you roll a blunt. Piece the beat rock. That's how you get 'em up. That's how you roll a blunt. That's how you roll a blunt. That's all roll a blunt. And get fucked up.
Forgot to mention Pete Rock on the beat, co-producer along with Redman.
The second paragraph might makes you laugh when a brother rolls a blunt and his breath smell like your ass. That's when you know you gotta take the blunt from him, cause his breath has the dragon in the dungeon. Like the blunt, here's the lighter. Or what if this shit would stop dripping with saliva? And if you're gonna lick it, don't drown it with your spit shit. I don't know what dick or last push you lick quick. And how about the non-blunt rolling females that always fucks it up cause they don't wanna break their lean nails? Sorry, Red, for spilling it. You better pick up every seed of it. Because I paid 10 pills for the get ill. And for spilling it, you better get lost or get grilled. Bo know everything from sports to other stuff. But I bet you Bo don't know how to roll a blunt. Yo. That's how you roll a blunt. 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 That's all roll a blunt. And get fucked up. That's how you roll a blunt. 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 Hey, nigga, pack the goddamn blunt. Shit, what you holding it all day for? Sit your big ass down. Yo, check this out. I want all the real niggas out there and the females too. If you got a fat blunt in your mouth and you feeling high as hell, I want y'all to repeat after me. Check it out. I'm fucked up. I'm fucked up. I'm fucked up. I'm fucked up. I'm high as hell. I'm high as hell. I'm high as hell. Yeah. Last but not least, Redman like to say peace to all the blunt rollers from the tri-state to the Middle East. And give me a blunt when I kick the bucket. Devil or no devil, when high I'm the wrong one to be fucked with. So everybody, put their blunt up in the air, take a puff, blow the smoke out like you just don't care. So it's heard through the next block. I'm out. Peace to Red Fox. I'm off to the set spot. Yeah, DJ Twins in the house. Yeah, Redman's in the house. Yo, peace to Pack, Crystal Posse, the 456. Yo, I'm out. Yo, Rick, turn it.
Yo, I got a question for the producers in the room. What was Pete Rock's involvement, you think, with How to Roll a Blunt?
He made it while he was hanging out.
While they was smoking.
Well, it actually
exactly.
lists. No, check it out. Well, again, this is Wikipedia. I don't remember the album credits per se, but it lists Redman as a producer, and it specifically lists as a co-producer. When I hear the hook and the samples in that loop, I think Pete Rock. When I hear the drums,
I agree.
So I was just wondering, like, again, since we were having that conversation where I told you Redman said, like, hey man, that's really me. It's not really E-double all the time. That one is listed as Redman. I'm like, that was a little Pete Rockish to me. Like, so am I wrong? And I don't feel like I have that ear. Like, do you guys agree?
No, you're not wrong at all. The way that the bass line hits is definitely Pete. Dum 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 dum. It's not like he just looped it. The way that he cuts the pieces on the MP, he uses every pad for like every bar or two.
Why haven't we got another Pete Rock Redman collab since then?
The horns too. I don't know.
Yes,
that's a good question.
Too.
But you see, now you're opening up a can of worms, Drew.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
There's a lot of songs that we never got Pete Rock collabs again. We never got certain Pete Rock Nas collabs. We never got another Pete Rock Redman collab. So we would think that being who Pete is and who these artists are, that there should be at least one or two more songs, but we never got them.
That's true.
And we don't know why, right? We also, I think of even Tribe, right? We don't have we know Pete contributed to We Got the Jazz with Tribe, but no real Pete Rock Tribe remixes or anything. But we know with Tribe and I think solo with Q-Tip that we had large Professor influence. So I don't know. I don't know. It's interesting.
I'm trying to think.
You think
What
it's
are
a
you trying to
business
say?
decision?
What are you trying to say?
You
I
think
feel
it's a
like
business
Redman was
decision?
on. Redman isn't on any of the Soul Survivors.
No, but Shorty
he
Bliss,
was- no, he
Bliss,
is.
he's right.
NY Finest. He was on that
Yeah.
album.
Yeah. You're right. And Shorty Bliss is right.
But until Pete did that last album with Common, it's been a while since Pete worked solely with one specific artist or one specific group.
Nah, not really.
But
he did 2 joints with
With the Wesson.
Smith and Wesson.
oh
He
yeah.
Smoke
did the joint with Sky Zoo. Did joint with
you got the Common joint, the Grammy nominated.
Oh, Camp Blow.
yeah.
Yes, Camp
Yeah,
Blow
that's what I
project.
said.
Campbell.
So it's not necessarily that he doesn't work with people. Then it's just I guess there's other sides of the business that goes in behind the studio that is at that time. You know what I mean?
Well, you know, I mean, it doesn't have to be full projects at the same time. Also, like again, like a one song. You know, again, like go back. I mean, at some point, we're getting back to the roots of the way things used to be, right? Where it's like one producer, one rapper or artist, whatever, and it's like go. And we're gonna eventually go back to a Nas situation where that refreshes itself, and it's kind of like a bunch of the dopest all in one mix. And it's like I think you would do well with a.
It just might be money situation.
I think P Rock's about to bread. I'm not gonna.
I mean, it started with Pete Rock and CL Smooth around the time this Redman album came out. So,
right.
But this is also we're talking. This album came out in '92. You know what I mean? So Pete Rock at this point in time trying to just get 1 or 2 joints on the album is entirely something.
Reminisce came out in '92.
You know, so and just the way numbers and people were getting paid was probably a whole lot different. You know.
Oh,
you know what it is too? Is that
astronomically different.
It's the caliber of artists too, though, that we're talking about. These aren't like, I mean, I'm not trying to disrespect any other kind of artists, but you know, there's tiers, right? Levels, if you will. We're talking about some of the top, and Pete is at one of the tops. And again, like Scam mentioned, no Nas and Pete Rock collab again, no Tribe and Pete Rock collab again. And these just happened, and they've been fire. That's the thing too. It's not like, oh, it was all right. You know,
nah,
like,
they'll be fire.
You know what I'm saying? These were like, oh shit, that's dope. And why not? Maybe is that what it is too? Like, no, we made magic. Let's just chill out. Like,
I think also too the Soul Survivors is when he had other artists that he did. But that was a P Rock album, you know.
Yeah.
Right.
And both of them were pretty good.
Yeah.
The first one I like the first one a little bit more, but the second one is not that far behind.
Nah, or maybe Pete just understood where he was at production wise and tried to be his own entity. And at that time, it was just something that unheard of.
Yo, hold up. Shorty Bliss just brought up something interesting in the chat I never heard about. He said Pete said that Tip stole that idea for Jazz, and then he only shouted him out on that. No dough or points.
So maybe he just didn't like the way business was being ran. He knew all his shit was fire because it was proven to be fucking fire, and he just was like, yo, I'm just gonna move in a different way. And so as everybody did what they did, he just sat there, his own entity. I'll choose to work with who I choose to or who I want to, and he just was able to.
Hold on, Shorty Bliss, are you saying so that's a straight up Pete Rock track as we know? But like that Tribe took it and was like, we're not paying you, and you're not getting or maybe the label.
The label they put it out on didn't pay them either. So
yeah, good point.
True.
So we're speaking about.
Tip asked him what records he. Oh no, he took the idea.
The beat for the beat, I guess.
But I think it's another classic Juicy situation. It was like Puff heard it. He said, oh, "That's into me." Hey, loop up into me, like, and because Pete had the beat apparently. Like Big picked the beat. Well, not picked it, but like, you know, it was like I'll use that one because again, you know the story. He didn't really want to get into that pop shit. But like Puff heard it and was like, I want like, well, fuck, I'm gonna pay Pete Rock when I could just have one of my in-house guys remake the fucking thing, which at the time I think was Poke. Poke was fucking around with Hitman at the time and shit like that. So I think Shorty Blitz is saying the same thing. He's saying like Tip heard a fucking Pete Rock beat like with that beat, and so I'm gonna recreate it. And he recreated it without.
That's what I heard happened. I mean, I talked to him directly about it. He told me what happened.
He said, "Yeah, just like Juicy." Okay, so the remix was the OG version in this case.
Yeah,
Juicy.
So we are talking about stories that have been confirmed about this man's ideas or styles of things being taken, and then we wonder why there wasn't too many things they like. Yeah, he has the proof in the pudding. Like, I ain't fucking with y'all niggas. Like, yeah, I'll put out what I want to and when I
I'll
want
be
to.
cool with y'all, but on paper, we working different.
Yeah, it's and if you follow him on the Instagram or if you follow Pete Rock at all throughout his musical career, you can kind of get that kind of influence from how he speaks and how he talks. You know,
He's about his bread. He's definitely
He's
about
a wild dude, man.
Yo, I want to wrap things up real quick, and we can definitely continue a conversation about other great producers and rappers like Pete Rock.